Man. Salute my peoples. Salute my peoples. How y'all feeling out there, man? Hope everybody's feeling wonderful, feeling great as always. Welcome back to Facts TV. Back with another reaction for that AZZ. Whew, this is a sad one, man. Oh, man, I hate doing these videos, these reactions, man, but I feel like I'm supposed to. This is like sad. This is 3 different families. I apologize, y'all. I know I'm talking a little slow because I'm trying to find the right words. Condolences to the families. I'm trying to find the right words. Like, this is 3 inspiring young brothers that was trying to do something positive. It ain't even like they was out in the streets trying to go do a drug deal or something. Like, they were literally following their dreams. Literally. Now, I've been around the business, you know what I'm saying? I've been through the ring. I've been through it back since the 90s. And this ain't, unfortunately, this is not new. You know what I'm saying? As far as, I'm not going to say, the 3 killings, 3 deaths. No, that's not, popular. But as far as being booked to get booked, that has happened in the past. Like, you got to watch it. Like, depending on what you in, if you have any type of enemies, gang ties, or you've been running your mouth about something or whatever, you got, like I said, you got some type of enemies, and you are an artist, that's the easiest way to get booked as far as to get robbed or to get set up, or because you're an artist. So, and when you're an artist and when you're a music artist and a rapper, you need fans. You need people to come enjoy your music. You need people to come see you. So what do? You put your name on flyers and things of that nature. So your enemies know where you're going to be. If you want to perform and you need to perform, they know where you want to be. And unfortunately, they can book you too. Oh, we want you to come perform here. Even send you a couple dollars to get you there, and then it's a setup. Rest in peace, Biggie Smalls. We all heard the story. Well, not all, but I know about the story about Biggie and the E40 story. Shout out to E40. Where Biggie had some words, in the beginning of E40's career, or whatever. He spoke about his rapping. He said he didn't like his rapping, or he thought he was corny, or whatever the nature was. It was something like that. Them Bay niggas, they wasn't feeling that. The Bay Area wasn't feeling that. So the alleged story was, they booked Big. Hey, we need you to come out here and do a show. Boom, boom, boom. Here go a little bit of money. Come do a show. He get out there to do the show, and they say, yo, what's up with them? What's up with them words you said about E40? What's up, man? Huh? Yeah, we got you right here, butt naked, so to speak. And Biggie and E had a conversation, and they made sure, and they squashed the beef. But so this ain't nothing new as far. So and in this case, they saying that's what happened. Unfortunately, these were inspiring rappers. They got booked, but why did they get booked? That's the thing, man. It's just a sad situation, man. Salute to all my people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit that like button. Thank you.
Yeah, and a bit of an exclusive detail here right before our 10 o'clock report. A man came up to us and said he is the brother of one of those 3 men, and he said that the concert that they were supposed to play that was set up for them was actually a setup and was targeting one of those individuals. They say that concert was canceled hours before the reports of them going missing. So police haven't been able to confirm that yet. We are checking with Detroit Homicide. They are looking into it. We'll let you know what they tell us. Meantime, Michigan State Police, they're working the scene, and they say the progress has been slow getting into this building because of rats, an infestation of rats and other very treacherous conditions. Michigan State Police, Detroit Police, and other law enforcement support teams working into Thursday's evening hours investigating this at least partially abandoned apartment complex at McNichols and...
They said that the police is having a hard time getting in the building and assessing the building. How did the murderers get the bodies in there? They didn't care about the rats and all that. These must be some ruthless dudes, man. Who these dudes dealing with? The mafia? The mob?
Rosa Parks in Highland Park, where 3 bodies were discovered. Fox 2 sources believe it's the bodies of rappers missing since a Detroit concert they were set to play got scrapped almost 2 weeks ago. State police said members of the Homicide Task Force, Metro South Post, and MSP Forensic Lab were combing through the scene with search warrants being obtained. 38-year-old Armani Kelly, 31-year-old Montoya Givens, and Dante Wicker, 31, were slated to perform at Lounge 31 on 7 Mile near Gratiot on January 21st. However, the event was canceled after organizers could not reach them on their phones. Fox 2 talked with Armani's mother the other day about her own efforts to find her son.
Somebody knows something. Somebody will speak. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it will come out.
We were able to pull phone data and see that there's no activity on any of their phones. They're not hitting any towers.
The mother of one of the victims the next day made a report of the missing person. That mother became very proactive in the investigation and started searching for her vehicle through OnStar.
Within days, the car Armani drove from Ascota to the Detroit area was discovered in Warren. That's when news reports prompted the families and friends of the missing 3 to ask questions.
On January 27th, information is aired through media on that individual, Mr. Kelly, and him being missing. And once that happens, other family members of the other missings come to realize that that's a friend of their loved ones, and they haven't seen them either. So then they both get reported missing.
Once again, Detroit police looking into a tip that actually we passed along to them after a man came up to us. He talked to police here first and then talked to us and said he's the brother of one of those 3 men, and that concert was a setup targeting one of the 3, and that it was canceled hours before they ended up going missing. So a lot of a new detail that police are sorting through as multiple police departments work this case. For now, we're live in Highland Park. Dave Kinchin on the Edge.
Man, I wonder if the setup was for all 3 of them, or was it just for one of them, but then they decide to get all 3? This is very mysterious because it's 3 different dudes. It's 3 different rappers. And they not even, did they say that all 3 of them were friends, or?
And Dave, we understand that the vehicle that was located in Warren belonging to Armani was moved a few times before it was eventually located. And you told us in earlier reports a 15-year-old who was driving it has now been brought into custody. Police likely be able to get some information from him.
Yeah, that's right. Warren police picking up that 15-year-old, taking the 15-year-old into custody. Commissioner Dwyer not saying a whole lot about the case. There is a report actually out from Warren police saying that there was no blood or anything in that vehicle that would indicate that any of the homicides took place in the vehicle, or that the vehicle might have been used for transport after the homicide had taken place. But again, all of this still under investigation, no doubt.
Yeah, complicated case and certainly more questions to be answered.
And him being missing. And once that happens, other family members of the other missings come to realize that that's a friend of their loved ones, and they haven't seen them either.
That's what I'm saying. So was all 3 of these friends? Was all 3 of these dudes friends? Or they just so happen to know each other because they all was rappers? And why would all 3 of them need to be murdered and found missing? Like, it's a lot of questions, man. This is a lot of questions because this ain't normal. I can see if it was just one. You know what I mean? But, like, were all 3 of them in the same gang? If they were even in a gang? I see one got the red bandana, but, like, was all 3 of them in a gang? Was that rival gang? Was that gang rival? Does this have anything to do with goddamn organ donating? You know what I mean? That organ shit they got going on? Was this gang related? Like, this is very mysterious because it's 3 different rappers, 3 different adults. And they all got booked, like, at the same show. How did they get all 3 of these guys together? How did they kill all 3? How did they? This had to be like a well-planned hit, a well-planned setup hit or something. And then they got these dudes in an apartment building that's so rat-infested that the police and them can't even get to them or some shit, or hard to assess the building because of the rat problem and all that. This is deep, man. We need to get where's the mayor at? Where's all the BLM movement at? Where's Reverend Al Sharpton and Ben Crump and all them at? We need to get something. We need to get something going behind this, man. We need to figure this one out, man. This is three brothers inspiring, following their talents. They was not in the streets. That was not any criminal activity. They were trying to follow their dreams. They were actually trying to do something positive. And it deserved for three of them, 3 lives. You got all 3 different families mourning now. You need to get some answers behind this, man. Detroit needs some answers. They families need answers, man. Where's all that BLM? Where y'all at, man? Y'all better come out. Y'all better come out. Y'all go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about this. It's a sad story. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Won't cost you a thing, not even a chicken wing. Appreciate all the love and support, man. Peace and love.